Right, imagine this. It's 1903, Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. Two brothers, Wilbur and Orville Wright, are about to change the world. They've been tinkering away, obsessed with the idea of flying, and guess what? They did it. Their flimsy biplane, held together by hopes and dreams, took to the air. Sure, it only flew for 12 seconds, but that was enough. It was the start of something massive. Before we knew it, planes were everywhere. First, they were rickety wooden things. Now we've got these metal birds soaring through the sky. Massive things, packed with people, luggage, even the occasional in-flight meal. Ever wondered how they build these things? It's more impressive than a Ferrari, that's for sure. These days, it all starts with a spark, an idea. Maybe someone wants a plane that goes faster, flies further, or sips fuel like a camel. That's where the adventure begins. The journey from a simple sketch to a behemoth of the skies. And let me tell you, it's a journey that's chock full of fascinating stuff, so buckle up because we're about to take a whirlwind tour through the world of airplane manufacturing. Get ready to be amazed. First things first, we need a plan. You can't just start bolting wings together, though that would be fun for a bit. Clever clogs called engineers. They're the brains behind the operation. They use computers and all sorts of fancy software to design every single bit of the plane. Talk about attention to detail. They think about the shape of the wings, the size of the engines, even the position of the windows. It's all about making the plane as safe, efficient, and comfortable as possible. They run simulations, test different designs, and make sure everything works together like a well-oiled, airplane. Once the design is finalized, it's broken down into thousands, sometimes millions of individual parts. Each part has its own blueprint, its own set of instructions. It's like the world's most complicated IKEA manual. And the best part? They're constantly improving, tweaking the designs, making them better, faster, stronger. It's evolution in action, except instead of dinosaurs, we get airplanes. Now let's talk materials. Building a plane isn't like knocking up a garden shed. You can't just use any old wood and nails. These things need to be strong, light, and tough enough to handle anything the sky throws at them. Imagine a flock of geese at 30,000 feet. That's where the fun begins. We're talking about super strong alloys, lightweight composites, and even materials that can remember their shape. Take aluminum, for example. It's light, strong, and doesn't mind a bit of rough and tumble. Perfect for the fuselage, the main body of the plane. Then you've got titanium, the superhero of the metal world. This stuff is incredibly strong and can handle extreme temperatures. They use it in the engines where things get a bit toasty, believe me. And don't forget the composites. These are like the secret sauce of airplane construction. They're made by weaving together different materials like carbon fiber to create something that's lighter and stronger than either material on its own. Think of it like a super strong basket, but instead of picnics, it carries hundreds of people through the air. We've got the blueprints, we've got the materials, now it's time to start making some noise. This is where the real magic happens. Factories the size of small towns filled with machines that would make your head spin, giant presses that can stamp out metal parts like they're biscuits, lasers that cut through titanium like a hot knife through butter. Each part, no matter how small, is crafted with incredible precision. They use computer-controlled machines, robots that work tirelessly day and night. These machines can hold tolerances down to a few thousandths of an inch. That's thinner than a human hair. It's not all about brute force though. Skilled technicians, masters of their craft, carefully inspect each part, making sure it's absolutely perfect. They smooth out rough edges, check for imperfections, and make sure everything fits together like a jigsaw puzzle. And don't even get me started on the engines. These things are marvels of engineering with thousands of moving parts all working in perfect harmony. It's like a symphony of gears, turbines, and combustion chambers, all playing together to create the thrust needed to get these massive machines off the ground. Section 5. Puzzle in the Sky, Assembling the Pieces. Now this is where things get really exciting. Imagine a giant jigsaw puzzle. But instead of cardboard pieces, you've got massive chunks of metal, wings the size of buildings, and engines that wouldn't look out of place on a rocket. This is the final assembly line where everything comes together. First, they build massive jigs, giant frameworks that hold the fuselage sections in place. Then, skilled workers, using cranes and specialized tools, carefully lower the wings into position. It's a delicate dance, a testament to human ingenuity and precision. Once the main sections are joined, they start adding the skin, the outer shell of the plane. This is a bit like wrapping a present, except the present is 100 tons of metal, and the wrapping paper is made of high-strength aluminum. Next comes the fun part, installing the engines, the landing gear, the tail fin. It's like watching a giant model airplane come to life, but instead of glue, they use rivets, bolts, and some seriously heavy-duty welding. Section 6. Trial by fire testing for safety and success. Right. You wouldn't take a car for a spin after building it in your garage without making sure the brakes work, would you? Of course not. Same goes for airplanes, but on a much bigger scale. Before any plane takes to the skies, it's put through a battery of tests that would make your hair stand on end. First, they do ground tests. They check the engines, the hydraulics, the electrical systems. They make sure everything works perfectly, even under extreme conditions. They simulate bird strikes, lightning strikes, even what happens if the plane hits a patch of turbulence the size of Mount Everest. Then comes the really fun part, flight testing. Test pilots, those brave souls with nerves of steel, take the plane up for its maiden voyage. They push it to its limits, testing its handling, its performance, and making sure it's safe to carry hundreds of passengers. They do stall tests, where they intentionally slow the plane down until it loses lift. They do high-speed dives, putting stress on the wings and the airframe. They even do something called flutter testing, where they shake the plane like a dog with a bone to make sure it doesn't fall apart in midair. Section 7. Cleared for takeoff. Final inspections and certification. After all that testing, you'd think the plane would be ready to fly, right? Well, almost. There's one more crucial step: final inspections and certification. This is where the authorities come in, folks with clipboards and a keen eye for detail. They go over the entire plane with a fine-tooth comb, making sure everything meets the strictest safety standards. They check the paperwork, the manufacturing records, the test results. They inspect every weld, every rivet, every single component. It's a rigorous process, but it's what ensures that every plane that takes to the skies is as safe as it can possibly be. Once the inspectors are satisfied, they issue the plane with its certificate of airworthiness. It's like a passport, a seal of approval that allows the plane to fly all over the world. And with that, the plane is finally ready to embark on its career, carrying people and cargo to their destinations. Section 8. Fun Facts: The Wild World of Aviation. Now, for a bit of fun, did you know that the world's largest passenger plane, the Airbus A380, has a wingspan longer than the Wright brothers' first flight? Talk about progress. And get this, it can carry over 800 passengers. That's like an entire village taking to the skies. And did you know that some planes are struck by lightning as many as once a year? Don't worry though, airplanes are designed to handle it. They have something called a Faraday cage, which channels the electricity around the outside of the plane, keeping everyone inside safe and sound. Here's another one. The air inside an airplane cabin is actually cleaner than the air in most office buildings. That's because it's constantly being filtered and recirculated. So next time you're on a flight, breathe easy. Section 9. Conclusion: The enduring magic of flight. So there you have it, a whirlwind tour through the incredible world of airplane manufacturing. From the initial spark of an idea to the rigorous testing and certification process, it's a journey that's filled with innovation, precision, and a healthy dose of adventure. Next time you're at the airport, watching those massive machines take to the skies, take a moment to appreciate the sheer complexity and ingenuity that goes into building them. It's a testament to human ambition, our desire to push the boundaries of what's possible, and our enduring fascination with the magic of flight.